today, I'm going to be unboxing the Yamaha HS8S. Now this is the companion subwoofer to the Yamaha HS5, the studio monitor. So in today's video, I'm going to be unboxing and setting up this subwoofer. So let's get into it. First off, let's open up the tape on the top. Now, this is pretty heavy. It weighs about 35 pounds for the subwoofer itself. So we'll see if we can do this easily. Let's grab some scissors and open it right up. Inside, we've got some cables right on the top, so we can pull that right out, just like there. And then we have some foam. So let's pull that out. There we go. And then the manual, and then the subwoofer itself. Oh, there we go. Just some more foam on the bottom. Now the first thing I notice is this is very dense. Very dense. It's quite heavy for how small it is. But let's open up the plastic wrap on the top. There we have it. There we go. There's our subwoofer. Wow, that's really heavy. Okay, so here it is. We got a Yamaha HS5 for size comparison. So it's a little bit taller, probably about as tall as a HS7. So same color, looks the same. This is the front base port here, and then we got the woofer on the bottom right there. So now let's spin it around and look at the back. So right here we have all of our inputs, so our 1/4 inch and XLR that's balanced, and then we also have our XLR output for our studio monitors. We also have our gain input and some low frequency cutoffs for different ranges. So if you're matching this with different types of studio monitors, you can change those settings right there. We also have our massive heatsink because this is a 150 watt driver, so it's pretty big. Now let's set it up a little bit. We got our manual here, which is the same one that came with the HS5s, and then we got our cable, power cable right here. You can open this right up, and yep, the same one that came with the HS5s. So let's just set this up. Here we got the subwoofer. Let's turn it around, and then we got one speaker here, and then let's just do this way so we can see all the connections and how this all works. And we got our audio interface that we're gonna run this through right here, and then we have the other speaker right there. Now you can see that all the inputs and outputs on this are going to feed this. So how we're gonna connect this is we're going to go from the audio interface to the subwoofer with 1/4 inch, and then from the subwoofer to the studio monitors with XLR. So let's get all this plugged in and ready to go. First off, let's go from the audio interface to the subwoofer. To do this, I'm gonna grab some short balanced 1/4 inch cables. Just come right off of this, on the back, from the right, and then the left, right here, and then I'm going to go straight into the sub. So let's just take this and plug it in. And now I'm gonna connect the output of the subwoofer to the 2 studio monitors using XLR. So let's grab that. Now I know these are a little bit long at 25 feet a piece, but they'll still work just fine. So out of the output, and then into the input. And then the same thing for the other side. Now the signal's all plugged in, so let's just align them. That works, I guess. It's not a permanent setup, but it works for the purposes of this video. And then all we need to do is connect the power, which is pretty simple. And now all we have to do is plug in the audio interface to the computer. So right out of the Thunderbolt 3 port, right there, and then into the laptop, which is right off the screen over here. So now I'm gonna play some music from our sponsor Motion Ray, so let's get that started. Now right now it's only coming out of this speaker, so let's just adjust the gain on the back of the monitors and out of the output. Okay, so the gains were a little bit off. Now we got it all set up and we can turn it up. That is incredible. So way more bass than the just standard HS5s. You like really feel it. Now that makes sense because this goes down to 22 Hertz, which is way, way, way lower. Earlier when I was testing out these HS5s just by themselves, I was able to get maybe down to 40 Hertz, but you really couldn't hear it. So this is going to be a massive improvement if you have it with these speakers. It is on the more expensive side of subwoofers. It's around $500. This whole package costs around $1,200. So it's something you can get to in steps. So if you just want the speakers and you already have an interface, or if you want to add the sub later, you can totally do that. But overall, as a package, if you don't have the space for maybe the HS8s or don't want to spend that kind of money on a $2,000 setup, for the price point, you really can't beat this kind of thing. And it's going to be accurate and really precise compared to a lot of other systems. So that's pretty much it for this video, just a quick overview and unboxing of the speaker. Overall, this subwoofer is $500, has an 8-inch cone and goes down from 150 Hz to 22 Hz. And it is great matching it with the HS5s or any other speakers from the HS system, so the 7s or the 8s. Even the HS3s and HS4.5s that came out recently. That's gonna be it for today's video, but before we go, I wanna tell you about our sponsor,
Motion Array. If you're a content creator like myself and want to level up your video production, check out Motion Array. With pre-made transitions, templates, audio effects, and even plugins, Motion Array has everything you need to make your videos look better. To get $50 off your annual subscription, check out the link below. Thank you to Motion Array for sponsoring the channel, and back to the video.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. If you wanna watch another video, there's one right over here and 2 below me. And let us know in the comment section down below what videos we should make next.